What evidence did you see and hear by watching Mr. Pronovost differentiating instruction through interactive games that supports what has been learned thus far regarding setting and communicating learning objectives using the gradual release model, giving feedback and assessment? In the opening, Mr. Pronovost explained to the children that they would be working on addition and subtraction. The children gathered around on the carpet as Mr. Pronovost gave a scenario regarding Teresa giving away 10 pencils and how many did she have to begin with. Children were to give feedback by answering and explaining why they chose the answer addition or subtraction. Once the children understood the concept, they moved to computers, and the ones who needed further assistance were placed in the small group setting for additional help. How does he specifically structure his lesson to incorporate technology? How does using technology promote differentiation? Once children master basic concept, they move to computer on Planet Turtle for independent practice in which they have to score 80% or better to transition to the Dream Box. Technology allowed for the children not only to do math problems on hand or writing, but also through interactive play that asks math questions. What evidence is there of varying levels of cognition? Identify the levels of depth of knowledge you observed students reaching during the various stages of the lesson. During large group activity, the children went over basic addition and subtraction. Once they mastered that concept, they were then allowed to do interactive lessons through Planet Turtle in which 80% or better was required before moving on to the Dream Box or the iPad Touch. Children were able to recall facts by remembering their rule for subtraction. If more on the floor, move next door. They placed facts and content by applying that concept to the subtraction problem they did as a group. Children strategically thought they were doing math lessons on the MacBooks because they explored other ways to add by using whiteboards and their fingers. How do you believe this type of learning environment makes students feel about their capabilities with math? Why? Students gain a sense of confidence in math because they explore many fun ways of doing a problem rather than completing the problem on a worksheet. In addition, the interactive learning makes them more attentive in that children love electronics, and the educational lessons provided on electronics give children feedback at a much faster rate than waiting on a teacher. Once they see that they have mastered a concept, they are much more motivated to do better.